The first Descendant is a free-to-play third-person co-op shooter. It's a mixed bag on Steam, but it looks fun, and I saw some people have fun with it. The new update ruined it for this person because the cosmetics are too much. Unlocking a base character might have been a valid complaint. Cosmetics made from 4x4 cloth? What are you on about?
I load the game into Albion and the first thing I see is peaches.
Ah, so you don't like peaches. Why?
In some cases, there may be kids nearby, and what do I have to say about a game I love playing?
Oh man, think of the children. Where do you even play this game that there are kids wandering around nearby? Maybe play the game somewhere else. You don't have the room to play? The family room is for family games.
If skins continue to be this way, I don't think I will be able to stay.
Then don't stay. Stop playing this game and stop asking games to change because babies are wandering around your area. I don't understand why these people have horrible critiques and suggestions for your game. I have one more The First Descendant suggestion that is also dumb. The First Descendant is a popular game that the diversity demand starts to come in for it too.
Request to add LGBT skins, characters, and in-game events.
See, people should stop demanding diversity because it makes anyone who begs for it sounds like entitled narcissists that want attention. The developers will add diversity if they want to. If they don't, then play something else.
We demand to add LGBT characters and skins in The First Descendant because it can be a meaningful step toward promoting inclusivity and representation in the gaming community.
I love how you said it can be. Not that it will, but it can be. Here's a simple tip. If you want to be inclusive, do something good. Stop promoting inclusivity based on identity and encourages bigotry, entitlement, and narcissism.
This can make the game more inclusive, enrich its storytelling, and positively impact the broader gaming culture.
Having LGBT people do not guarantee rich storyline, but then again, so is having straight people. Also, positive impact to the gaming culture, you're just taking that out of your ass. The First Descendant is a Korean game, which is even harder to ask representation demands for because many Asian countries still have problems with the rainbow flag. But hey, at least Asian game companies have much less stupidity compared to Western game companies. Did you know that in the last 18 months, there are about 20,000 jobs that have been lost in the game industry? The Bungie one is horrendous because the CEO bragged about his new cars before he laid the employees off. That's just cruel, like burning money in front of a homeless person. I hate this notion that we should support game developers by buying their games. Buying games does not support game developers. It supports the publishers. The game could have sold bangers or had critical acclaim, but it doesn't matter when the publishers don't hold their end of the deal to support the developers. Buying games does not guarantee that game developers are paid and well treated. Project Hospital is self-published. I love that game. I think I've supported developers by buying the game. Then again, Bungie is also self-published. Disco Elysium is self-published. And look what happened to them. Just sell the freaking C's. Don't feel guilty because at least you're not giving your money to the CEOs that flex their wealth to their would-be ex-employees. Speaking of Steam, let's talk about PC game launchers and why some of them deserve all the criticisms that come from them. There's a reason why Steam dominates PC gaming distribution. Yes, Steam isn't the best in everything. Visual novels, for example, are a bit of a hit and miss on Steam. It's a bit of a gamble depending on the content you're making, but you cannot deny its features.
Steam and Valve's monopoly has always been trash. People need to stop pretending Epic or GOG is bad just for the sake of it.
Okay, I'll bite. First off, while I don't want Steam and Valve to be a monopoly for PC digital distribution, they have good reasons to be dominating the market. EA moved to Steam, Ubisoft moved to Steam, PlayStation is using Steam right now. Second, Epic is a functional launcher, but not a good one. GOG is awesome, I have no problems with them. They have no DRMs with their games. Epic has higher shares for the developers, it has free games every month, but fewer features for the consumers compared to Steam. I open Steam almost every day. I never open my Epic launcher. Just saying. Jeez, let's move on from gaming hooplas into AI hooplas. The future is Her. No, not the future is female. I mean, the future is like the movie Her, starring Joaquin Phoenix. It's a nice little movie, but thanks to the advancements of AI chatbots, this movie is more relevant as time goes on. There was that humane AI pin, there was that Rabbit Air 1 thing. These are AI-based products that are a waste of money. Just stick to your phone's personal assistant like Bing because it's good actually, and Google sucks now. Then you have Friend, which is even worse. It's a necklace where you press a button and it will send text messages based on what you just spoke about. That sounds like a privacy nightmare considering that the microphone is always active. This necklace thing is supposed to be your friend that will stick to you at any given time. It will even mock your gaming skills. You can get all this privilege for a whopping $99. A necklace with a personal assistant that could only work with an internet connection. Just stick with your phone. You guys have phones, right? This is a waste of money and time all around, which is something that Zoomers are facing right now, apparently. I know that Zoomers have this inherent existential crisis about themselves and their purpose in the world, but it's never too late.
Anybody else feel like they are completely wasting their 20s?
No, not me. I'm 26. This person is 24 and about to be 25. That's not too late. You still have plenty of time. What did you do throughout the years? Smoking weed? Yeah, that's a waste. Don't do that, especially in Indonesia. Look at him, he's cooked. Playing video games? I guess it depends on the game. I don't think the Trail Saga is a waste, but I can't say the same for League of Legends. Daydreaming romantic situations with the beautiful women mutuals without shooting your shot at any of them. Now that's just pathetic. Actual maidenless behavior. You will always miss the shot that you don't take. Just saying.
Anyone else relates? Cause it really feels like I'm just pissing away my 20s.
So far, not really. The solutions are right in your face. Cut down the weed, play other games, and talk to the girls. Well, at least the solutions for that Zoomer are pretty obvious. There's unfortunately no easy solutions for a relationship. If you think that you're up to that, it's gonna be super tough. But shoot your shot, bro. I have said many times that relationships are work, and work is hard, but once you get through that hard work, there are some nice perks. This art depicts an artist and her significant other and how she likes to get in his privates and her own privates. This is common with any couple who has a good physical intimacy with each other. That's just how they roll. But some people think that this is bad.
You might need therapy with that obsession for groping.
Nah, it's not weird touching ourselves. In private, I mean, not in public display. I guess you can say that the drawing is her showing her behaviors in public, but it's just a silly little not safe for work comic. It shouldn't be taken that seriously.
This is just great, but for men now that I think about it.
No. They are a couple. It's consensual.
This is why I want to watch movies in the theaters by myself.
Well, if you're in certain countries like Indonesia, most moviegoers do abide the rules, but last time I heard, Americans are wild in the theater, so you're not safe there either. Yeah, couples tend to do wild things together, that's just how they roll, but sometimes things can get a little too wild. This is a guide to all the women out there if you want to keep your man forever. I'm a guy, so let's check. Shower, deodorant, and brush teeth are things that anyone should do, and ladies will do them without you asking them to. It'd be more amazing if you find ladies that don't do them. Cooking and dishing them in a romantic way? No, most of us order takeouts anyway. Be quiet and don't nag? You're asking women the impossible. Wash the genitals? Everyone should do this regardless of gender. Sex after sex? No, we have limits too. Twice a day is way too much. Respect his parents no matter how wrong they are? That's psychotic. Don't touch his phone? Well, that's not suspicious at all. Don't love pastors or imams more than him? What are you on about? Treat him as prophet or pastor? We're not that holy. Don't make friends besides him? That's psychotic. And finally, practice other sex styles. This guy's an idiot, ladies. You follow his advice, and you'll be his next hoe. Don't do it. And finally, I want to take people's cred away, especially Zoomers, because man, you are uncultured. Someone found this chair at Goodwill for $5. That is a classic chair. I would definitely love to pay $5 for that chair from The Simpsons? No, you uncultured swine. It's the thinking chair from Blue's Clues. I watched that show a lot when I was a kid. If I could rewatch that show again, I totally would. Believe it or not, I actually grew up with Joe more than Steve, but I have seen a fair share of Steve episodes, enough to consider both of them my childhood heroes. I don't care what the haters say. I like Joe too. Kids today will grow up with the new host Josh if they watch the show. I'm sure he's nice, but I still prefer Joe and Steve. I know this was like eons ago, but let me tell you, when I was on the down low, I still occasionally go back and watch that video where Steve just talks to us. I love every second of that, especially knowing that he went through the whole show while having depression and pretending to be cheerful and happy. It's quite inspirational. And that's all for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end, here's a kitty for you. And also, huge thanks to all these wonderful sponsors. You are all fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links down below, just $1. You know, support this channel a lot. Seriously, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.